Hello guys, welcome to day 64 from 400 Days of Learning Programming Challenge. Today I'm going to continue the codes that I were trying to write yesterday. It's about contact page, and today I'm going to learn how to use form, so I can add a form into my page. So let's get started. I'm going to start the screen recorder. Okay, and now as you can see, yesterday I created a div tag, a red div tag, and I split it into two sections so I can later create these two sections. One section for my picture, one section for a form. And it's a menu here. Okay, so this is my contact page. So let's continue the codes. Where to start? So I split it into two sections. Now let's add a picture here in the section. In the left section, it should be my picture, but right now I don't have a picture from myself, so let's just create a fake, just draw a fake person here. So like, I don't know, a head, a body, legs. So this is, it should works well, right? So this is a picture. We just want to use it. It doesn't matter what kind of picture. We can add my picture or something else later on. So call it my pic, my picture. And let's cut my picture and add it to my project folder, which is my CV website, assets, here. Oh, we have two picture called my pic. So let's change this one to avatar, just for an example. And now we have two div here, and the second div must contain image tag, right? So image. Source, assets, my avatar. We can, in here, in place which write it alt, we can, it's actually alternative, I think, if I spell that right. So this is when my picture in the site not uploaded for, not downloaded for the viewer. In here, we show him a comment like, this is my avatar. And let's see the results. Control S to save the codes. I think I did a wrong div here. So I should cut this one, put it here. Control S. Yes. Now we have to say height and width of this image. That's main. I want to point that the second div, which is here, the first div, which is here, I have to say main div, right? And width. Of course, I have to add image as well, so I want to change the image. So the image should have a width of 100% and a height of 100%. Control S. Okay, we have created our avatar here. It's good for now. Let's create a menu here. So for the menu, I want to use bootstrap. I'm still not completed the bootstrap videos, but I know some things about how to use bootstrap, so I'm just going to try it for now. First we have to go to bootstrap site. So docs. Do we have something called forms? Overview, form control, select, layout. These are different forms that we can use. First name, last name, email, message, and a send button. First name, last name, email, and there's no box for message. Maybe I have to use this one here, and later on I have to add a box for message. So let's just use this because I don't have anything else here. Any other option, I think? So we have to copy the whole place and put it in our second div here. Let's check the result. It's look very small. It doesn't have any appearance styles. And we have to change the color of the background to white. And we need a border, black border. Okay, let's do this one by one. First, change the background color from red to white. Or, no, and not or. Background color. Background from red to white. Okay, Control S. We have done it. Why there is difference in height of the left and the right. Can you see here? It's up and this one is down here. Where's the problem? Maybe it's about the image size. Okay, for now, let's create our border for two divs. So this is my first div, main dot main. I'm thinking about if there is another short way in selecting the whole border here, the whole border, including in the middle, and create a 10 pixel black border. So if I target the whole div, I think it will not affect them. So let's just target them one by one. So div, main, div, am I right? Main, div. Border 10 pixel, border color black. Let's check the result. Nothing happened. And why is that? There's something wrong. We cannot add border. I remember a couple of days ago we had the same problem about border, if I remember. So border style, border width, border color. So we have to give it a border style, border width, border color. Yes, I think this will solve our problem. Border style, border width, 10 pixel, border color, we already have it, and border style, solid. We have to use solid. How about now? Okay, we have created our border, but here we have two line of border, which is not cool. So we have to remove it. Left border left. Uh-oh. My code affected these two div tag at the same time. So I have to say here I targeted every div inside my main class, and this is going to create a problem, right? It was better to give them an ID. Every div should have an ID. It help us in CSS style. So here is my first div. The ID should be first div, and for the second one, which is this one, we say second div. So here I can say first div first div, so I have to say right 0. It's okay. Now for the second div we have the same codes with a little bit difference. Second div, we have to remove the border right 0. Control S to save. Okay, now we have fixed everything, right? So now we have a background white. And the downside of this div tag, we have a problem. So let's give it a white background. Background color white. Let's see the result. Okay, we fixed this problem as well. I'm learning something here. Now let's fix the forms. What we wanted is to put the form at the center. I'm thinking about, first of all, I have to create a div tag which work as a container and put all of these boxes into that div. So I can center it quite easily. And then starting to stylize the forms. On the contrary, I can first create all of the boxes and the button and then put them in the container, which is not a good solution. So we use the first solution, which is creating a div tag which contains the whole div. So we have to put the second div into a container. A div tag, which is a container. right? Let's call it ID container. Container of form. Alt-Shift-F in order to make every code neat and check the indentation. So now Control S to save everything. And now we have to centralize the container. I have a lot of problems with centralize everything. I learned them, and after a day I forget them. So we have to say, what I have learned is, if I use flexbox in order to center a div tag, I have to give the parent of that I have to give the parent tag display flex, and then the child tag will go in the center of the page. So the container of form is the parent tag. I'm going to give it a display flex. Now, how we can put it in center? It was a tag called align content for vertically put it in the center, and so let's write it down. Line content center. And there was something else called if I remember it, justify content. So if I say justify content, it will go in the center horizontally. Justify content. Control S. Oops. What happened? There is a problem happened. We have borders around our container, which is what we don't want it. So this is not what we want. Why we have border around this? Why do we have border here? Let me think. We added the border here in first div and the second div, and the container here, container include the second div, but the second div is the child of the container of form, so logically it should not infect the container of form. And also the second problem is we centralized the content, but it's not in the center. I mean, I think this is not the problem actually, because we target the whole div here, and later on we want to add a message box here, a button here. Okay, so I have to think about it, and the time is 25 minutes past, so it's okay for today. I'm going to finish the video and start learning about how to solve this problem, and start watching another videos of learning programming for my own. So one common question that I get a lot is how much time I spend for learning programming every day. I have to mention this, that I spent 25 minutes, 20 minutes, between 20 minutes, 30 minutes to practice coding, and this is not alone. I also spend about 20 or 30 minutes as well to watch a new video of programming every day, and also I take 1 hour to take notes about what I'm doing during the coding. And beside this, I have also my university classes, so I have books to read, I have articles to translate for my university, I have voices that I recorded from class, and I have to take notes from them, which is very hard. Artificial intelligence is my major, and it's really hard to learn, because my past major was metallurgy. I have a degree on that, and I changed my major to artificial intelligence, which is completely irrelevant, and but I'm trying to get better in this major, in this field, so I do my best. Thank you guys for watching. We are going to solve this problem that we faced tomorrow, so see you tomorrow.